So for today, we're going to be looking at the exotic ornaments for the hunters. We're going to be doing this for the titans and warlocks as well. This one is going to be pretty long considering we're going to be looking at each and every exotic ornament that each of the classes have. We're looking at 3 pages worth of exotics, and that's not including their ornaments. So ornaments is going to be quite a bit. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. We're going to go through all of them. I decided to go through all of them because, quite frankly, I was gonna pick and choose like, oh, these are really good, but I just decided to go through all of the ones that I currently own and then just kind of like speak upon like what I like about them, so that way you guys can see what you guys like, would want to do. Because again, if you guys don't know, in the next expansion, Renegades, we're gonna be able to actually take any ornament from that piece. So for example, if we're using Knucklehead Radar, we can use any other helmet ornaments ever, which is kind of crazy. So if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, really does help. Other than that, remember the Discord is open. Appreciate y'all. Let's just get into it. So Knucklehead Radar, let's get into that one. So I think Knucklehead Radar 9 days/nights is going to be the ornament you're going to want to use. If you do have it, Predestination is going to be a good one, especially to flex on, because this one is kind of rare, but I think this one is definitely going to be the one that I'm going to be utilizing heavily. Next one's gonna be Celestial. This one is interesting because this one's straight doo-doo butter in my opinion. I've never liked this one, but we have Hrafnagud, which I like this one a lot. I like to use this one with like Japanese inspired looks, or because it kind of reminds me like a crane, even though I should be more Chinese, but whatever. And then the Carthadai Filigree, which I like this one quite a bit because I've done some pretty cool sets with it. Specifically, like the Taken look that I made with this one looks really insane. Folk Tracer only has one, and it's kind of like, looks like this kind of, which I'm not knocking it for that, because I do think I'm going to be utilizing this one because I do like Folk Tracer's look. I just don't like Folk Tracer as an exotic, which is kind of funny. Graviton Forfeit only has one, but I do think it's really cool. So it is going to be awesome using this one in other sets as well. Specifically, like, it's going to be wild using this with like literally almost anything else. Like the one that kind of makes me laugh would be like using this with a Celestial Nighthawk, which would be pretty funny. We have Wormhusk Crown, which has really good ornaments. If you always wanted to use this one, definitely you can use it now, which is going to be really cool. Acolyte's Ambition, Pretender's Crown is also going to be really cool to use. So I'm actually super excited for these two specifically because they are really cool. And then we have Assassin's Cowl, which has 1 or 2 actually that are really good. We have this one, which is the Gilded Memento, which I really like. And then we have Armory Exhibition, which is super fire. This one also does have a legendary ornament that goes with it. I didn't mention it, but there, I think, Wormhusk Crown, Assassin's Cowl, I think that's it. These two only have a legendary ornament with it. Mask of Bacchus is going to be interesting. I like this one a lot, so this one's going to be interesting to see out in the wild when not being used by Mask of Bacchus. And then Blight Ranger, which I am actually really excited because Olmsted's Downfall is beautiful, and I'm excited to actually finally use this in the wild and actually use it with an exotic that's useful and not Blight Ranger, which is straight up fucking doo-doo butter. And then we have Search Arachne's Facade, which I actually like this one. Europan Scout Visor, I like this one quite a bit, so I'm actually pretty excited to utilize this one as well. Because I do think it looks really cool. Still definitely holds that Fallen theme, which I think is really cool. And then last but not least, we have Mask of Fealty for the helmets. This one's ornament, so this one is in here because I haven't bought it yet, which I'm still thinking about if I want to buy it or not. Oh, that's right, I'm on my Warlock. It is... fuck. Give me 1 second. And then we have Mask of Fealty with the Frosted Retinue, which I think looks really cool. Like, genuinely looks pretty cool. I just don't know if I want to buy it, is my annoyance right now. Because, like, $6 for this shit is just like, yeah, like, it looks cool, but I never use Mask of Fealty. So that's kind of like, I guess this could make me, give me the excuse to actually use this exotic. So, give me 1 second. We're going to go back to the Warlock thing. Or actually, we'll go, let's see, do I have the other ornament? Because if not, we'll look at it right now. No, I don't. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, I don't. So this one is going to be for the chest piece, which I've done a video on this already, the new exotic that came out, which is Moirai. So this one's really cool as well. I love the set that I made with it. Again, I've made a video on this one, so if you want to check it out, definitely check it out. But this one is really cool. Unfortunately, the green like strands do not change color, so anything green here does not change color, so just be aware of that. Other than that, I'm probably going to be skipping over these pieces, this one and this one, because they're not exotics and I don't really care for them. So yeah, we will go back to my Warlock. You might be wondering, why am I going to my Warlock? It's so that way we can actually look at just the exotic, no other armor piece. So young Ahamkara spine has 2, which is going to be cool because this one kind of still like retains a lot of that Ahamkara spine feel, but it just has more electrical pieces, specifically like the wires going through the mouth, or nose I should say. Ooh, excuse me, nose I should say. And then we have the cool one, Tadir, which is basically a Norse looking one, which is going to be really, really fun to utilize when I use arms. That's the really cool thing about this change, is the fact that like we have so much more possibilities when it comes to actually using exotics, because now, like, let's say for example, I was using Aeon Swift, or whatever the one that's called for the Titans or Hunters. Aeon Swift, yeah, I was right. Let's say I'm using Aeon Swift, but I want some fashion there. I have so much to pull from just all of these arms, which is going to be awesome. Next one, Mechaniker's Trick Sleeves does not have an ornament. So if you were annoyed by that, next season you're actually going to be able to actually do some fashion with Mechaniker's Trick Sleeves. And when I say with, I specifically mean just ignore the actual exotic and just put whatever you want on it, which is kind of like where my only like gripe about this change comes from, is just the fact that like it's ignoring the exotic and just basically doing the fashion that whatever you want, which is cool in the sense that like it gives us more freedom for fashion, but it also basically shuts some fashion away. Like, I like Mechaniker's Trick Sleeve. I guess I don't know. It's a little weird thing that I have where it's like I like it, but there's like 10% of me where it's like I don't like it a lot. Aeon Swift also does not have an ornament, so that's going to be interesting. You can literally put whatever you want on that. Shinobu's Vow has 1 ornament, which this is going to be interesting to use for like a Cabal theme, because we are getting new Cabal armor, which is going to be a video I'm going to be doing probably next after the classes are done with all of the ornaments, because we're going to be going through all of them right now. Sila Hamkara does not have an ornament as well, so also really showcasing just how many exotics do not have ornaments. To be fair, Sila Hamkara Grasp got fucking gypped hard, because they used to give us 2 melees. Now it's I don't care what any of this says, it's straight doo-doo butter. Shards of Galanor has 2 actually, Blood Steel and then Death Wish. Both are really, really cool. Specifically this one, I love this one a lot, so I'm excited to utilize this one. And this one you can do for a Ahamkara / Awoken vibe, which is going to be really cool. Oathkeeper, dog. This ornament goes pretty hard. Unfortunately, it does have pieces that don't change color, which is going to be that red right here, and the yellow right here, which is very unfortunate. We have Liar's Handshake, which has 2, I think, yeah. Charmed I'm Sure, which is going to be the symmetrical one that I really, really like, and this also does have a legendary piece to it. And then Thalia's Reach, which is my favorite because it gives me that like night vibe, and it's asymmetrical in a good way in my opinion. Kepri Sting, brother, yeah, does not have an ornament, so that's gonna be interesting. We have Atheris's Embrace, which does have an ornament, and it's fucking bitchin', bro. And yes, this does like flap out when you're using it, so that's gonna be really cool. This one goes out as well, so if you want to go for like a Gundam look, this is gonna be, or mecha look, this is gonna be really cool. Renewal Grasp has 2 of them, this one and one that I don't care to show because it's fucking terrible, but it just has a lot of ice on it. I've already showcased all of the ornaments this season, so if I don't cover any of the new ornaments, go to that video so that way you can see the new ornaments, and I do fashion for them as well, so you're also getting a treat in there. Caliban's Hand. This one has an ornament, and it's really cool. I like this one quite a bit. The only unfortunate part is this orange does not change color. We have Tridents of Ice, which does not have an ornament. You do have the crab claw on the other one. And then Mothkeeper's Wraps, which does have an ornament, and it has a legendary variant for this as well, which is a cloak, which looks really cool. And Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one as well because it does look really cool. That is it for the arms. For the chest pieces, Raiden Flux, brother. Yes, Thunder God and Nano Redo or Redux, whatever you want to say. Thunder God, I love Thunder God. I think Thunder God is a dope ornament. And then Nano Redux is going to be super cool with Siva inspired sets, which we don't have any, which is crazy, but you know, that's cool. We have Lucky Raspberry that has no ornament. We have the Dragon's Shadow, which has one ornament, and I think it's pretty terrible because it just looks the same, but just like, it's like copy my homework. All right, just don't make it too obvious type of shit. And also, I should probably mention this before we leave. Shaders like dog shit. Yeah. So if you're wondering what, it's gonna be this right here, all of this right here with the blue pieces do not change color, so just be aware of that. Same thing for base look of Shadow, but we're not gonna be going through the base look because we can't use the base look. Yeah, this just gives you a big snake in the front, right there, for Ophidius Spade. 6 Coyote has really cool ornament, which is Valhund. Brother, this is cool. I'm excited because now I'm gonna be using the 6 Coyote ornament a lot more. I mean, to be fair, the 6 Coyote I feel like I've used a lot during my time in Destiny 2 just because double dodge is a lot of fun, and the set that I made with this is actually bitchin'. So yeah, pretty funny that 6 Coyote I'm super excited for. Goods Invest has an ornament if you want. I think it looks pretty decent, so I'm actually pretty excited to actually utilize this. I'm gonna try to do like a Korean look with this. I'm gonna try my best, but I feel like it's gonna come across more Japanese. We have Raiju's Harness, which has no ornament. Then we have Omnioculus, which has 2, I think 3, yeah. Leering Marrow, which is gonna be cool. We have Sweet Embrace, which I'm gonna be so honest with you, this is like my least favorite ornament for the chest pieces, just because I don't really, actually, let me hold off on that, but I'm not a big fan of this one. And then Mechano Pupil, or Mechano Pupil, yeah, whatever. This one's gonna be really cool because we do have a Dido set in the game. I think we actually have 2 maybe, but we do have a Dido set, so you can combine it with that set and it's gonna look really cool because obviously it's the same like style. We have, oh, Growfalcon. Growfalcon has 2, yeah. So pressure stabilizer, which is going to be the underwater vibe, and then the Sacred Tactics, which has a legendary ornament with it. It's boots, and it looks really cool with it. So I'm actually really excited for this one as well. Gifted Conviction has a bitchin' ass ornament. Sincerity, I love this ornament. You're telling me I'm going to be able to use this with other pieces? Brother, this is amazing. And then Morai, obviously I already showcased that one. That is it for the chest pieces. Honestly, the chest pieces have a lot of juice to them. I think Gifted Conviction, Omnioculus, Growfalcons, 6 Coyote, Raiden Flux. I think there's so many good ornaments for the chest piece that I'm probably going to be utilizing the chest piece a lot more now, especially since Growfalcon I use heavily. I love Growfalcons. I've loved this since the season it came out. So this one makes me really excited because I'm going to be utilizing a lot of chest pieces. Lucky Pants. This one's going to be really interesting as well. Deep Pockets, which is a very classic cowboy look. And then we have Fortunate Beast. Yeah. This one is going to be more of a Cabal gunslinger, which is going to be really fun because I think next season we are getting that Cabal theme, but it's more Keitel theme rather than like traditional Cabal theme like Callus. No, Callus has his own style as well. Yeah. Either way, it's going to be interesting. Orpheus Rig also has 2, Forest Ranger, and then Calliope's Lullaby, which I think looks really cool, and I'm actually pretty stoked for these as well. I think Orpheus Rig also has a legendary variant to it. Stompies, this is one I'm excited for as well. Ren 2.0, I think this one's really, really awesome. Astrosides, which is my favorite because it looks amazing. Retreads, which has one of my favorite looks as well. It's like my casual look for my hunter. And then Turbo Kickers, which I think is like the worst one, honestly. This might be the worst boots ornaments in the game for me personally, just because it looks really bad. And then we have Gemini Jester, which does have one, which is Trickster, which I think is the better one of it because this one only changes very slightly rather than this one changes a lot. So it is really good, but you do also have to remember that this one the red doesn't change color. So there is still annoyances with this one, but it's better than the base look of it. Frosty's does have an ornament. It's really cool, 8,000er. This is going to be a lot of fun to utilize as well because it just looks amazing personally. The Bombardiers has no ornament, so that's unfortunate. Star Eater Scales has 2 ornaments. Takeli Lee, which looks really cool, does have a legendary variant to it, but it's asymmetrical, which is really terrible. And then digital variants, which I'm super stoked for. I'm so excited to use this more because I do use boots quite a bit, and bro, the fact that I'm gonna be able to use digital variants, I'm super fucking excited. And then we have Radiance Dance Machines, which has no ornament. We have Speed Alert Slacks, which has no ornament as well. We have Balance of Power, which does have an ornament, but I don't have it unlocked, but it is really, really cool. I'm probably checking the store. And then Relativism, which has 2 ornaments, this one and the other one that I haven't picked up yet. So we're actually gonna go to the store so that way you can showcase that. And then after that, we'll be done. Faster than I thought. 16 minutes, not bad. Probably a little shorter for you. Oh, fuck, we're on our Warlock, hold on. And then for the, like I said, the Balance of Power is this one right here, which I do think looks really, really cool. It does shader like dog shit though, because it's very asymmetrical when it comes to the shadering. And then the Cloak, I don't think I have it unlocked. I don't think so. Oh, this is the Renewal Grasp one, like I said. I don't really care for it, if I'm being quite honest. I guess the, oh wait, I just saw it. It's this one right here. This is the other one for the Cloak, which I do think looks really cool. I just never picked it up because I couldn't justify me buying it for a silver. But it does look really cool. I actually should be picking it up because it does look really cool, but probably do that later. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the ornaments. If I'm being quite honest, we could probably just look at them through here. But I do like the going through the exotic list just because it does look a little bit cleaner. Because we go through helmet and everything, and then I'll probably be able to like put the name or put like put this into segments, so that way if you're interested in like boots, you could just go to boots immediately. So let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun making this video because dude, fashion is all I really care about in this game. This game has become more of a dress up game rather than actually playing the game. Let me check this real quick. Tomorrow is reset. I am still top 1%, brother. I don't care what anyone tells me. I got this before the reward lock, so you can eat all my ass because I haven't been playing the game at all. After I hit this, I was like, this is probably the best number I'm ever gonna get, so I'm just gonna dip. So that's a lot of fun. We will definitely be doing a review of this helmet. Obviously, we're gonna be doing a review of it. Hopefully the fire stays. I know I made a video speaking about that the armor or this helmet is, or the effects is not going to stay, but some people have pointed out that I probably read it wrong. It says points or more in the Call of Arms event enhances the visual effects to this item until the end of the next Call of Arms event, which, yeah, I guess I did read it wrong, but I do think Bungie will just take that away. I just feel it in my bones, but I do think it would be cool if we kept the fire, and then when the new event comes out, I'm guessing that's when it'll reset, and then we have to basically unlock it again. So if that's the case, cool. If not, I mean, whatever. At this point, I'm either or for it. So let me know what you guys think. Hunters, are you guys excited for the new changes? I am. I'm a Hunter main, obviously, and I am really excited because obviously I'm using Gifted Conviction right now. But like, dude, if I could use like the Girl Falcon's look for Gifted Conviction, it's gonna go fucking crazy. My only thing is I do hope that they give us a visual like thing, because like sometimes like I'll probably forget because obviously I'm in my old age, but like hopefully they give us like a look of like, oh, this is not the exotic you're using type of shit. That'd be cool. Like maybe like something in the corner right here where it's like has like a transmog effect, like maybe this look can be right there, so that way it can showcase like, oh, this is an ornament. That'd be cool. Other than that, I'm not really too picky about it because I'm probably not gonna forget, because obviously I'll go look at my like Arc Strider, but I'm using Girl Falcon. That's weird. Oh, it's probably because I'm using Gifted Conviction, dumbass. So yeah, pretty excited. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.